Hey everyone, Nariman here, welcome to my channel. Today we want to talk about why HTML thinks that Chuck Norris is a color. You can easily reproduce this yourself. Just write any HTML code that you want, and somewhere you can pass the Chuck Norris string as the color code for text, border, or background color. And then you will see, like the code in front of me, that it will be interpreted as a red color. But we want to see why is this happening. This actually came from Netscape days and how it used to handle color codes. And if you don't know what Netscape is, well, it was one of the first dominant web browsers. As you know, sometimes we can represent colors in hexadecimal numbering system, which uses base 16. And it contains numbers from 0 to 9 and also some alphabetical characters from A to F. So just to show you one hex color code, to give you an idea, I can give the background color here as $00000000, 6 digits, and I can run it and you can see that it is interpreted as black color. What you need to know is that you can divide this 6 digits into 3 different parts. The first 2 is representing red color. The middle 2 zeros is representing green color, and the last 2 is representing blue color. So the classic RGB, which the combination of all of them will create this color. So let's go back here to the Chuck Norris again. So Netscape decided to handle color codes in a very special way, and it eventually got inherited by other web browsers like Internet Explorer after it. So by this rule, any missing digits in the color code is treated as 0. And also any invalid digits in the color code will be treated as 0. So by knowing this simple rule, let's have a look again at this Chuck Norris string. So let's copy it here to have a better look. I told you that in hex color codes, only alphabetical characters from A to F are valid. So have a look here. Characters like H, U, K, R, S, many of them are actually invalid here. And as we said in this rule, any invalid character should be treated as 0. In fact, in Chuck Norris, the only valid character is C. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 0 for any invalid character. So C is valid, H is not, U is not, C is again valid, K is not, N is not, O is not. We have 2R, both of them are invalid, 0, 0, I is also invalid, and S is also invalid. And as I told you before, we need to divide this into 3 parts, RGB. So this thing has 12 characters. Let's divide them into groups of 4 characters. So here you can see this one is 1 part. Then we have 4 zeros here. And then we have 3 here. We would also add 1 0 at the end. So it makes, by this rule, as I told you, any missing characters would also be treated as 0. In the next step, I'm gonna truncate each part to 2 digits. I'm gonna truncate from right. So if I'm gonna take 2 characters from the first part from left is like C0, and the other one is 0, 0, and the other one is also 0, 0. So we are getting very close to our hex color code. Now we have 3 different parts which are 2 digits. First part is representing red color, second part is green color, and the third part is blue color. So I can just write it as a hex color code with number sign C00000. So by the Netscape rule, Chuck Norris string as color code will be converted to C00000 color. So when I run Chuck Norris here and I'm getting this red background color, it's because it's being converted to this hex color code. To just show you, I can just copy this color code here and run it, and as you can see, there is no difference between them. And in fact, this is not the only funny string that gets converted to a color. You can, for example, write here radioactive and run it, and you can see that it's getting converted to somehow a yellow color. Or I can even write my name here, and you can see it's converted to a dark red. So you can play around with it a little bit and even run some kind of code, read from some dictionary, and let's say render each word and see which color it represents. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you like the content, please subscribe me and also push the like button. See you around.